In this lab, we are going to configure a Microsoft Sentinel environment. So first, let's log into Azure portal. So you have to use the subscription given in the lab resources username. And the temporary access pass. So first we are going to create, in the task number 1, we are going to create a log analytics workspace. So let's search for that. And here we are going to select the subscription and RG2 as a resource group, which is already created, and the name of the workspace. Okay, so let's say test log workspace. Region, we will select the data center where all the data will be there, metadata it stores, and let's create it. Once the log analytics workspace is created, we are going to deploy Microsoft Sentinel to that workspace. Now let's check that the log analytics workspace is created. Let's deploy it to Microsoft Sentinel. Let's create one workspace. Here it will ask us to select workspace for Microsoft Sentinel instance that we need to create. Once this workspace gets added to Microsoft Sentinel, that we need to assign roles. We need to assign permissions for working in Microsoft Sentinel. So let's wait for that to complete. So once this is completed, we will go to access control. So here we are going to assign a Microsoft Sentinel role to a user. Right, so here we're going to select let's go to the workspace. access control, add role assignments, and from here we need to search for the Sentinel contributor, right? So we'll just go to just search for this role, Microsoft Sentinel contributor, and we are going to assign it to the user account which starts from operator. Okay, so that will be having the permissions. Let me search for it. This one, operator 1 account, and let's assign the permission to this user. So this is successfully added. Now let's talk about the data retention. How long you want to store the data? You can just configure data retention under the usage and estimated cost. You have a tab for that, data retention. Okay, so by default it's 30 days, but let's make it 180 as we have the requirement in the lab, and let's update it. Right, so this completes our task number 1, 2, 3, and 4, where we have configured a log analytics workspace, deployed it to Sentinel, we have assigned the permissions to the user on that workspace of a Sentinel contributor, and we have configured the data retention. You can also set the daily cap. Okay, so let's say if you want to ingest the data, you can set on your enable your daily cap, how much data you want to ingest daily from daily cap settings. So that completes our lab number 1.